You guys getting tired of me hammering this idiot yet? Well, I do it just because, it's so easy and so fun. And it keeps me out of trouble. Anyhow, let's go ahead and do this.
Again, makes things up as he goes along. He claims that we stated in our video that he was promoting violence in his video. We never said that. We said that he was promoting hate speech with his videos, which he does.
My definition of hate speech is any speech that promotes violence or incites violence against a group of ethnicity or sexual preference. By your definition of hate speech, the YouTube atheists are guilty overwhelmingly of hate speech, because religion is a part of that, of those groups that they're talking about in the legal definition of hate speech. And you yourself are guilty of hate speech as well. So I don't think you want to try to lay blame for hate speech, because you will overwhelmingly fail in the end.
Regarding our logo, we are sorry that we did not steal the words of a bad rap song about a video game character. But we digress.
Okay. Well, first of all, the Sonic Adventure soundtrack has always been in the top 5 or top 10 gaming soundtracks of all time. That is because millions of people actually like that soundtrack. So, your opinion of that song, about it being a bad rap song, is but one opinion out of millions that like it. Furthermore, if you go to my channel, you'll notice 2 months ago, I haven't even used the new Porcupine on the Block with the Puff Chest, and furthermore changed the channel title, Built Bible Tough. And the video intros 2 months ago have started like this. Before I go on, this is the type of idiot that will try to criticize spelling. Tough was spelled Tuff purposely because I didn't want it spelled Tough. It looks better Tuff. In cursive, especially. So, you don't want to try to pull that fallacy. So, the new Porcupine on the Block with the Puff Chest, we haven't used that for 2 months. Yet you're still jockeying D-Man for Christ. So you failed there as well.
He also says that we were presenting a red herring fallacy by showing our statistics. We were simply showing that statistics could be manipulated to prove anybody's point.
Okay, the rest of it he just brings up a bunch of links. So the difference between your red herring fallacy, because we were talking about don't ask, don't tell, and my statistics is yours failed in comparison to mine because the statistics I presented are part of the study from the Pentagon on the effects of homosexuals in the military, which is a part of the argument to keep Don't Ask, Don't Tell in. No such study is being made on blacks, and in fact being black is beneficial to the military, especially at night. Being Indian was key to the victory against Japan thanks to the Wind Talkers. They were able to blend in with the Japanese military because they were able to pass as Japanese, and they were able to speak a language that the Japanese could not understand. So, those are the Native American Indians, that is. But homosexuality offers no benefits to the military whatsoever. Your presenting yourself as being homosexual offers absolutely nothing to the military.
On another note, anybody can open an email account using any name. It is not beyond Crazy 316 doing such and then filing a DMCA against himself.
What kind of an idiot would come up with some kind of stupid conclusion like this? This is evidence and proof right here that Malice of Christ, again, is a complete moron and is not worth anybody's time, yet here I am responding to him, huh? Oh shoot, what a stupid rebuttal. I would false DMCA my own videos. No, I didn't make another email account and false DMCA my own video. Stop lying. It was you. You false DMCA'd the video. Your email address comes up, maliceofchrist at, and I can't say the rest, and in parentheses it says that's your supreme being. You're the same people. Stop lying and tell the truth. We all know it was you.
Hey crazy, here are 2 more red herrings that are actual facts. Gay men are more intelligent than straight men.
Okay, well let's look at that link that you provided. Leads us to a homosexual website showing bias, of course. And when you look up the study on Google, you can nowhere find the original study, but you find it on a whole bunch of homosexual websites. But when you actually look at another website that's not of a homosexual website, you see that it's actually just that they were 1.41 times more likely to say their academic work was more important, which means homosexuals spent more time studying and spent more time doing their work as opposed to heterosexuals, which the majority of them did not. This is not saying that homosexuals are smarter or more intelligent. It's just saying that homosexuals actually did their work more than heterosexuals. Sexual orientation or preference, which is correct, does not determine how smart you are, because if you continue reading the study, it says on this page, here's the link, I'll provide that down there, it shows that homosexual women were no smarter than heterosexual women, and bisexual women were worse than regular women and homosexual men. And there was no data on bisexual men. So this data is incomplete if you're trying to make a case for orientation or preference. So this fails. But let me submit to you a study by the CDC. See, the data presented at the 2010 National STD Prevention Conference last week in Atlanta shows that from 2007, the CDC estimated that gay and bisexual men and other MSM comprised 4% of all U.S. men, or 2% of all of the total U.S. population, which means they are only 3 or 2% of the total U.S. population, aged 13 or older, yet they accounted for 50% of the new HIV and AIDS cases in 2007. So this shows that homosexuals and bisexual men are 46 or 89 times more likely than any other men to be diagnosed with primary and secondary syphilis, and 44 and 86 times more likely than exclusively heterosexual men to be newly diagnosed with HIV. So while you can find something against that, I can find something against homosexual men. It's still a red herring fallacy. It has nothing to do with don't ask, don't tell. Let's continue.
Liberals and atheists are more intelligent than conservatives and Christians. Perhaps.
It's funny when you think about liberals, where most black people that go to church, most of them are liberals, and they're Democrats. So this is a fundamental flaw in that statistic, which the one who led that study also was known for bias and known for other ridiculous studies as well. Let me show you something about atheists. Atheists and non-religious are also significantly more likely to commit suicide than those who subscribe to a religion. And I'll propose that link in the bottom too. So I'd rather have a few points IQ lower and live a long, healthy life than to be worried about committing suicide, as atheists overwhelmingly are more likely to commit than Christians are. This is going to be my last response because it's just going to be a statistic war, and it has nothing to do with don't ask, don't tell. So, this is Crazy316 signing off for the last time, destroying Malice. Anybody can find any statistic that shows a negative in any race or group, like I said in the last video. Don't ask, don't tell, people. I'm out.